Everything I plan, or you plan, is subject to change. We brought this topic on today, but before I begin, hit that like button, subscribe. If you'd like to get my help personally, marksinspiration.com, half off on consulting in the month of September. So if you have a situation, a problem, an issue that I can help you with, get a hold of me through my website. Okay, the topic. The topic is actually acceptance. Today I was supposed to travel out to Oakland to see Afi Kingdom. I wanted to meet up with him. Very interesting individual. And this is the second time I was supposed to go. The first time I misscheduled my flight somehow, so I'm at the airport. They can't find my ticket, and then come to find out it was booked for the next month. So that was strange. So I didn't lose anything though. I had the flight and hotel booked. So I waited till the next month, which is today. I was supposed to leave today. And I wake up last night I couldn't sleep last night for some reason. I don't know what the deal was. I had worked out, just couldn't fall asleep. Almost felt like I had a fever or something strange. And then I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, the room was spinning. So I got this vertigo crap, right? I've had it before, and sometimes it gets really bad. It was pretty bad. I tried to go to the bathroom, stumbled in there without falling down, which is difficult. And then I have some over-the-counter medicine I take, and I took one of those, and I woke up in the morning, I felt a little better, but I was still stumbly as hell. Obviously, I can't travel. So I get pissed off about it. But what I have to remember is, for some reason, I wasn't supposed to go today. Now, I wanted to go, look forward to meeting Afi, but it just isn't supposed to happen. And now in my life, I've had a lot of things I really wanted to do, but for some reason, they didn't work out. And then later on, looking back in retrospect, I see that things turned out best anyway. Now, I will eventually get to meet Afi somewhere, sometime, but it just, these two times, I wasn't supposed to meet him. And I can be pissed off about it, and it does aggravate me. Or I can just accept it and trust in God, or whatever you believe, higher self, that there's a better plan for me. I don't know what it is. It's not my plan. And I may never know what it is. I may never understand the reasoning behind why these two strange things happen to me. But they happen, and I have to accept that. Or I can be miserable and bitch and complain about it. The choice is always yours. And I'm sure most of you can look back on your life and see times when things worked out, and it was great, everything flowed. And other times when things didn't work out, and you were aggravated about it, but you look back maybe 6 months or a year later, and you were glad that things worked out like they did. Even as I'm talking to you now, I'm very disorientated. I can hide it because I've grown accustomed to that. When I used to box, there were several times when I got hit really hard and you're kind of disorientated, so you can kind of fake being okay. But when you try to walk on steps or just walk anywhere, it's difficult with this vertigo shit. I suppose it's because, like I said, I've been hit a lot of times, or my sinuses are kind of messed up because my nose has been broken from fighting. And they say it's something with the fluid inside your head. It gets congested or something. I don't know what it is. But it's just one of those things of life. It's part of life. That's all it is. It's just part of life. And you have to learn to take the good with the bad, or what you think is bad. But bad, we usually relate to something that isn't congruent with our desires. And good is something we believe is congruent with our desires when we get what we want, or what we think we want. But you're going to have many times in your life where you're going to have to learn to accept things that seem, that seem distasteful at the time. But you have to understand there's a bigger plan, and you can't see the big picture. I mean, let's relate it to that beautiful girl that you wanted to get. I don't know how many times in my life I've met girls and they were fine as hell, and I really wanted to have something with them, and it didn't work out for me with this specific girl. Maybe a year, 2 years later, I see that girl and she is rough as hell. She's been partying. She's not the beauty she was a couple years before. And I think, man, I tell you what, I'm glad I didn't get with her. Because I was probably thinking about having something with her beside a one-night stand. So you can't see down the road, nor can I. So when things, and I say this, I've said this before, when you have a plan, when you have a goal, these happenings that you don't understand are really working for you, even though you can't see in the moment how that could possibly be. Alfie is really good with the YouTube. He's done a lot of things I haven't done yet. So I try to surround myself with people, and he's also written like 20 books or 30. So I try to surround myself with people who are farther down the road than I am. And then I can learn from these people. But that's not the way it worked out today anyway. And you too should surround yourself with people who are farther down the road than you. It's more uncomfortable. It's much more comfortable to hang around with people that need your help, or that you can teach, or that you feel you're, I don't want to say better, but you feel like you're farther down the road than they are. You need those people too, because you need to be helping someone. But you also need to have someone that can somewhat mentor to you, or you can learn from someone who is farther ahead or farther down the road than you. And then you need those people who are not as far. It takes both. You should be taking in, but you also should be giving out at the same time. Just like I've talked about the glass of water. You can fill it up, but if it sits there and nothing goes in and nothing comes out, eventually, my boys are yelling, you can hear them. They're so loud. Was I that loud when I was young? I'm not sure. I think they're just being loud because I'm trying to make a video. But if that glass of water sits there, it becomes stagnant. So you have to have fresh water going in, and then you have to have water going out. And then the water flows, and your life is as such. It will flow too. When you have new information coming in, and you're giving other people what you've learned, and have it flowing out on the other end. So as I sit here a little disorientated, I'm going to get off of here and make this a short video. Just remember, accept what life has to offer you today, because it's always much better than what you can imagine for yourself, even though you can't see it in the moment. Take care, have a great day, and I'll see you later.